Alright, today we're going to learn how to write a 1-4-5-1 progression. It's very simple, at least if you've studied music it's simple, and hopefully I can make it pretty simple. This is the most common progression in all of music. It's standard for blues and jazz. Any numbskull playing in the rock band in their garage can basically get out at least two of these three chords. So we start with the one chord. Here we are in C major. You can create other triads built on different scale degrees just by moving them up wholesale. Now this is not good voice leading, but this at least will give you the pitches of the chord. So that's scale degree 1, C, C, D, E, F. F is scale degree 4. Build a triad on that. That's a 4 chord. Move it up, and you have a triad built on G, scale degree 5. That's a 5 chord. And then you go back down to 1. So same chord to begin with. Now if I play this, you can hear that it's not particularly interesting sounding. It's bad voice leading. But at least the pitches are, you've got all the pitches laid out for you. So let's just take this and replicate it and eliminate the pitches other than the bass. These are going to be in root position, which means the bass note is the root note, the bottom note of the triad is in the bass. So that's the bass line is exactly what we want. Let's copy and then put in upper voices in a keyboard style the same pitches, just up an octave. Now if I play it again, it's going to sound roughly the same as it did before. Everybody moving in parallel motion. I don't know if you know anything about harmony, but parallel motion is strictly forbidden, at least among octaves in perfect fifths. So if that wasn't a rule, I wouldn't have a job, because I would have nothing much to teach my students. So here we go. How do we make it smoother and independent of the bass? Well, let's just first focus on a soprano. So we have 3 notes in the soprano. So I start with, say, a G. Now I want to move by step to one of these pitches, F, A, C. I can move up to an A. That would be good, but let's just go stepwise motion down in contrary motion to the bass. The bass moved up. Let's make the soprano move down by step. So stepwise motion is good. Okay, so great. So now I have this. So here's what this sounds like. That is bad because you have parallel octaves. In other words, the soprano and the bass are the same except they're an octave apart. That's bad counterpoint and bad harmony. You want to move in contrary motion. So now the next available note, if I look at the 5 chord, is a D. That's the closest one other than the G. I have to skip. Some students get nervous when they skip, but skips are fine. There's nothing wrong with them, especially a small skip like this. And it's far better than writing parallel octaves. Now if you're a little nervous about the skip, then move by step from the D. And then move in contrary motion again. So that gives us this kind of counterpoint between soprano and bass. Very nice counterpoint. It's not particularly interesting. It's boring rhythmically, but it's a solid foundation for finishing up the harmony. So now filling in the inner voices is really a no-brainer. So with your soprano and your bass, you've got this. You can think of this as the floor and the ceiling of a cave. And as you know from your elementary school study of rock formations, that in a cave you have stalactites and stalagmites. Stalagmites built up from the floor. Stalactites drip down from the ceiling. When you are writing harmony, filling in inner voices, you build down from the ceiling, from the soprano. So you write stalactites. So in other words, if I build up from the bass, I would just go, oh, there we go. And if I build up from the bass here, I would go, oh, there we go. Well, I got the same problem as I had at the beginning. I'm just building, going all in parallel motion. But if I build down from the soprano, and here the next soprano note is a C, and here the next note down from the soprano is a B. The exact same chord as I have over here is here. But now when I move to this C major chord, final C major chord, I get these same pitches but revoice them, C and G. So now some of them are in a closed position like they are in the original, but others aren't. So it sounds you have a much smoother voice leading. There. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks. Bye.